Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sports Dynasty NFL. I'm Trevor, and this is Juan. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, as you always do. Join the Facebook group, post in the Facebook group, and yeah, that's pretty much it right there.
I hope you're loud enough.
I also too. Week 11 is upon us right now.
You know what's not part of us?
What?
Half of your face.
What the hell?
You see it? It's right there.
I think it's just
Jesus Lord.
Anyway, so week 11 is upon us. We got a couple of news going on here.
Oh yeah, the Buffalo.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills are moving to Detroit just a couple of days earlier because they're anticipating their game being snowed out, which is ridiculous because it's in Buffalo, so Buffalo snow should go together. The fact that you know it's coming and you can't prepare for it kind of sucks, but whatever. They're playing the Browns in Detroit on Sunday.
Is it gonna
make a difference? Probably not.
It would have made a difference if they played in the snow.
Yes, they probably would still beat the hell out of Cleveland. But then again, the way that the Bills have been playing, Josh Allen's been playing.
So I'm saying,
you don't even know. So who knows? Anyway, but that being said, week 11, Thursday Night Football, Titans and Packers. Packers are coming off their win.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk about that. I'm sorry.
Yes. Win
let's
last
see
week to Dallas.
Titans at Packers. Packers favored at home by 3.5, and the over and under is 41. This is gonna come out tomorrow, so we don't really have to talk much about this game because by the time this show comes out, the game would have already happened. So
I'm picking Green Bay.
I'll just pick Green Bay too. That's it. Even though Tennessee has a chance to win, but
even though their defense, the last 6 games, are only allowing 15.1 points a game in their last 7 games since their last 7 games, 15.5 points a game, which is incredible defensively. So
I wonder what the context behind that is.
I'm gonna say
they played shit. Yeah, that's probably why.
Probably why, yeah.
Context. You know, right, Dolphins fans?
Yes.
Context. Right? They're not playing, right? They're in the bye?
Oh, Miami?
Yeah.
I think they're not.
They're in the bye. They're not.
Get in the bye, yeah.
So I have to find a way to make fun of you because I won't be able to regularly. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Jets and Patriots. Patriots coming off a bye. New England favored by 3.5. Opened up at 2.5, I think. It went up. So people are really, really putting their money on the Patriots. And the over and under is 38. It's cold as crap on the East Coast, so it's probably Brick City. Gonna be Brick City in Foxborough. Yeah, it's gonna be 36 degrees, 15-mile-per-hour winds. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that 38 is probably not even gonna hit. It's probably gonna be lower than that.
Mm-hmm. Probably I'm expecting probably like a 23. 10 game.
It's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold, low. Matthew Judon is probably gonna wreak havoc yet again. You know, still a lot of injury on the offensive line for the Jets. And then you have Zach Wilson as their quarterback. So we already know what's going to happen there. I'm going New England to win by similar score, 23-10. Defensively, they're gonna just completely annihilate them defensively, and small pickings.
Yeah, I like maybe a 20 to 15, something like that. It's close, ugly, boring. You know how many times we said that about the Patriots last 2 months? You know why I keep saying that? Because it's true.
Yeah, it is.
This offense is anemic. So we will let the MVP of the offense, Nick Folk, do his business. I don't expect to see anything new offensively coming out of this team. It'll be great since he has that in his head. It'll be great to see it, but I doubt it's coming. At least in Sunday, because that is a damn good defense they're playing against. So New England covering 3.5 probably, I guess. But I know that the 38 will not be covered. It'll be under. That I would definitely bet on more than anything else. But I like New England winning this game. Zach Wilson will continue to be exposed, as you would say. Let's go through that Bills crap right now. Browns at Detroit with Bills. There is no home advantage at all. But the Bills are still favored by 8.5 regardless. And the over and under is 48.5. They are at Detroit, meaning they are in a dome. But they won't have any of their fans there, though. It's too early for them to be traveling. I guess I don't know. Michigan's not that far away from that part of New York, though, right?
It's not.
Oh, so maybe they will travel. Maybe there still will be
It's
some Bills
not
fans.
that far. It's a decent drive.
I mean, well, I forgot. They probably won't be traveling unless they travel today because of the snow. So it'll be a bitch and a half to drive up there. So they will have to leave like now in order to watch that game. And good luck going back home. So maybe I might be right. There may be not many Bills fans, many Browns fans coming in this game.
The neutral site games,
Yeah, it really is a neutral
does
site.
suck though. Though the Bills have not, especially I'm sorry, Josh Allen has not played well in the last couple of games, last 3 games. But I think that I guess a really
Yeah,
bad,
this would be the defense to be a make right.
Cleveland Browns defense at least get something going right there. At least for me, it'd be more of a get right game for not just the Bills, for Josh Allen. Get back into the different things, just carve his defense up, get in and get out, and go back to and stay there technically because you got the Lions on Thursday. So
for Thanksgiving, yeah, you're
Thanksgiving,
right.
yeah. So
that's crazy. They got a they got a home game.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so the Bills are lucky. They don't got to travel. They get to chill.
They can stay there, yeah.
Not bad. So, oh well.
So yeah, I'm picking the Bills to win. You said 8.5 cover.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
But
I think they'll cover it anyway. I wouldn't bet on it per se because you know how, again, just weird things happen. So I'm still. I would take the points, but not bet on it. I would just
yeah. I don't. It's kind of hard to see a team get 40 piece twice in a row like that. I don't know, man. That's really bothering me. I think I will take a risk and go over the 48.5. I'll take a risk. I can see Buffalo like 30, to 30, 20. That sounds good. I don't know. This is, to my honest opinion, this is more of a stay away. But
yeah,
if gun to the head, I like to have something for the guys. So 8.5 is a lot. I don't know because they run the football so well. I'm not sure. Thinking Miami did stop it. I don't know. But is this, what confused me? Because this is disgusting season, so I have no idea what the hell's gonna happen. It's hard to, these predictions sometimes is just tough. Or another boring one, and this smells like trap though. Commanders going into Houston after a monumental Monday night win. They're favored on the road by 3, and the over/under is 41. This smells like a trap game.
I agree too. I agree. They're off the high of beating the undefeated Eagles. They're like, all right, fine. They're in the playoff push. Technically, they made the playoff push. They're feeling themselves. You got Taylor Heineke on the team playing iced out.
Mm-hmm.
Doing his good impression of Kirko, of Big Kirko. I can't believe I said that stupid.
Just say Cash Money Kirk, man.
Yeah,
that's
Cash Money Kirk.
That's what we call him in these streets.
Yeah, it's Cash Money Kirk. Yeah,
it's Cash Money Kirk.
Big Kirko. Sounds stupid. Anyway,
yeah, that's very stupid. Cash Money Kirk.
Anyway, Houston, like I said, Houston's due for a shocking win too. Houston's due for one too. Many thought it was going to be last week against the Giants, but but they did held their own in that game. But they're due for another shocking win. It has happened every year. Remember last year how they beat the hell out of the Chargers last year out of nowhere. No one's seen that coming. They're due for a really, really shocking win, but it won't be this one.
You're gonna stick with Washington?
I'm gonna stick with Washington. Washington has some momentum right now. Everything going right for them, and I'm gonna. Houston will get that win, just not in this one. I'm going with Washington.
Yeah, I'll bet y'all too. The Commanders are a really good rush defense, so if Pierce is not gonna play well, I don't see how they do anything ever. Their pass rush pretty good too. They're the better team up and down play. So I'm gonna, and then they don't have enough of a secondary to deal with Terry McLaurin. It's really tough to really say that Texans will beat them. But again, like I said, anything's possible. But I'm gonna go with Commanders to win this game, and cover the spread barely at 3. I'm gonna go with that. They match up well on all sides. Well, Texans is
they are due. Yeah.
If there's an underdog one, I will be looking at this one if I was you guys. I'm just too much of a coward, I guess, to do it. Philly goes to Indianapolis. They're favored on the road by 7. The over and under is 45.5. And Ndamukong Suh is back in the NFL, folks. playing for the Philadelphia Eagles with Jordan Davis' serious injury. And God knows he was missed in that Monday night loss.
In the pick'ems, I picked Philadelphia. I did. Today, I'm going for this game. I think Indianapolis is going to win this game. I think Indianapolis is going to win this game. I have a feeling they're going to win this game. And you know what? I bitched out in the pick'ems, but I'm gonna put put the big boy pants on. I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm going with Indianapolis. Here's why. They're literally playing with house money right now. They are. They're literally throwing things at the wall. Hopefully, whatever sticks. Now, granted, they beat the Raiders last week. The Eagles played absolutely horrible. They were not good on Monday night, and they're probably gonna be like, all right, fine. A get right game for them would be against Indianapolis. But at the same time, I do feel like, hey, the team itself is saying whatever happens. Some of them are playing for their jobs, playing for careers, honestly. So I just feel that they're gonna catch them slipping again, and I think Indianapolis will win this game. I'm picking it on the show, but as far as my pick'ems, I already picked Philadelphia, but I would not be surprised if that happens. But I'm going for Indianapolis.
I'm a bit trying to go with the Eagles, but Colts will cover the 7-point spread. That I think will happen. I think Colts is a pretty good bet here, but Philly kind of needs to win this game though. If they go on a 2-game losing streak with the division right up their ass, that's a huge problem. Losing to this bad Colts team, and then losing all the momentum that y'all built up for the last 2 months will be absolutely detrimental for this team. And you're gonna get me fun of all week, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know. If y'all lose this game, I'm just letting y'all know right now. I suggest you don't lose, and it's not just because you shouldn't; it's because you can't. I will go as far as say you can't. You need to get your momentum back. Minnesota's right there, Anya. Dallas is right there. Even though they lost, they're right there. New York Giants is right there. You're already not taken seriously. So
I agree.
Losing these 2 in a row, no bueno. And I'm kind of smelling not as bad as Pittsburgh from 2020 vibes, but I'm smelling you guys don't adapt. Therefore, you're going to start going on a down skid. That's what I'm starting to smell. This game will be the game to prove that you're not like that. But we will find out. We need to see how you guys respond after an L. We need to see how it is. Bears go to Atlanta. Atlanta's favored by 3 at home, surprisingly. And the over and under is 49.5. I'm very surprised the Falcons are favored by 3 at home.
I'm surprised too.
It's probably because the Bears keep losing. That's probably why.
I think
even though Falcons got their ass beat last Thursday.
The over does sound like a sure bet because Chicago's been scoring points like crazy.
They've been putting up 30. Yep.
The last 4 games, they've been scoring 30 points or more. So they've been going bananas for offensively. And it's a Falcons team defensively who is
anemic, yes,
pretty bad. So they're expecting a lot of points. I think the over is definitely
a hit.
I think so. I would hit too. I'm going Chicago. I'm going Chicago.
I'm gonna do it too. I was thinking about it. I'm gonna do it too. They finally get one, and it kind of sounds right for Atlanta to finally go on a down skid, and for Tom Brady to finally take the division. And when I say take, I mean that word very loosely.
Because
not take, given to him. Because everybody else is gonna suck in the division now.
Horrible.
I think that's what's gonna happen too. I'm right with you. I think Chicago finally get the win, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of do for one. Like you probably should have won, if not all, most of the games that you played.
3 in the last 4.
Yeah.
Was 3 in the last 4.
Like Justin Fields tried,
Like 3 in the last 4. And this garbage NFC, they be in the playoff picture.
That's true. Oh my God, this conference is probably worse than we thought it was. Green Bay might steal us NFC for all we know.
They might.
Yeah, it's especially really
if they win tonight, they're right back into it.
Yeah. Now my concern is that the Chicago Bears defense, since they traded Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn, they've been damn near to the bottom of the league on defense. It's like they don't even try to game plan on defense anymore. Since they traded them, was it after the Dallas game or before the Dallas game? What's the trade deadline? I don't even remember.
It was after.
I think it was right after, right? Since in that game they got 50'd, but they have been just freaking disgusting since then. So I want to see if they can do something, just something, to slow down Atlanta's rush attack. Something to try to get those guys a win. I feel like the Bears are going to put up 30 no matter what. I'm very interested to see if they do something about that. I don't think they will. I think this is going to be like a 35-30 victory for Chicago, but we'll see. More betting props on Justin Fields. Yeah, I feel like an 80 if not doing it last week. I didn't bet last week at all. But
I don't blame you. I did not do it either.
Yeah, I did it. I probably should have because of this team. I did an imaginary card and followed it, and it won because of this team. The New York Giants hosting the Detroit Lions. The Giants are favored by 3 at home. Over and under is 45. It's also pretty damn cold in like I said, the East Coast, New York, New Jersey area. It's below 40 around here, so it's cold for Jared Goff. He kind of defied it last week, though. But the New York Giants defense is not the Chicago Bears defense. So
no, they're much better.
Yeah,
they're much better.
It's not even close.
I'm gonna go with the Giants, of course, to win this game. Me personally, they have to. For me, they have to put their foot on the gas.
I don't think
early.
they're gonna do that.
But I feel because Brian Dable is known for being conservative.
Right, that's not how they play. Yeah,
be conservative. So you watch them play against teams like Houston, Jacksonville, teams that they're clearly better than, and they'll struggle with them. They'll struggle with them. Just like, oh, we're gonna try to, run the clock out and get up out of there instead of really putting their foot on teams they should be destroying. So it's kind of like you get annoyed watching them. Like I get annoyed watching them and say, "Come on, this team's way better than you." You play against Seattle, cool. Like a lot of Seattle, and honestly speaking, should have blown them out. They should have blown them out.
They should have beat the hell out of them.
Beat the hell out of them, but they found a way to keep themselves in there.
It's because they wanted me to win money.
Yeah,
because I had them both in a 14-point thing, and they covered. So that's why I respect you. I love you. Yes. They're my favorite teams right now because they win me money.
Yes. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say the Giants win this game. What's the over/under again?
45. Yep.
And the count that the Detroit Lions defense is awful.
That will help. Awful. Another Saquon Barkley good game.
Yes, incoming. Yes, that too. And even though he played well last week, I just felt that he only averaged 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, he had like 30-something carries for like 120.
Yeah, so like that's really not good.
Yeah, it's not.
But
it's too much.
I guess a really bad Detroit Lions defense. Even with your receivers, how bad they are been all year, you can throw the ball on this bum ass defense. If you can't do that, then I don't know what to tell you at this point.
Good luck against Dallas that we got.
Yeah, and I feel that they need this win because Thanksgiving Day against Dallas will show us what we're going to show us if the Giants for me are for real. Giants are good because they were able to take advantage of the schedule they had played against them. But Dallas and Philly coming up, hell, even Washington are really going to see if the Giants team is for real. Think about it. The playoffs technically not really guaranteed yet. Not guaranteed yet. This is the gauntlet where they can actually miss the playoffs, where they can actually lose too many games and lose out. Not lose out, but lose 5 of the last 7 games.
The down skid. They'll go downwards. Yeah, I agree with that.
5 of the last 7 games. Because you still have Minnesota. You still have Washington twice, Dallas, and Philly twice.
Yep. That's really tough.
So, yeah. 6 of the next 7 games is going to be really difficult. So you have to win this game to even stay afloat. Mm-hmm. But I think they will.
No, I think they will too. I think they'll cover the 3. I hope so, at least. For a friendly wager thing. That's what I picked. I expect it to be similar to last week. Like they'll stay with them and then they'll go ahead a little bit and then they'll win by like 7 or something like that. That's my guess. Panthers go to Baltimore. Baltimore's favored by an astounding 13 points at home. I don't know why they're favored by that much. And the over and under is 41.5. I think I heard Baker's playing in this game.
He is.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know if PG got hurt or they said fluff him. I don't know, but Baltimore's going to win. I just don't know if they'll cover the 13.
I would say Baltimore knows when to beat up on teams.
They used to do that.
But this year they have not done that. No. 13 points is a lot. I guess they're expecting Baker to be really
That's
bad.
probably what it is, because I can't think of any other
I'm
reason.
staying away from the 13 points.
Hell yeah, me too.
I'm staying away from 13 points. But I'll probably alternate spread. Alternate spread just to be sure.
Nah, does alternate spread Baltimore to like -3 or -2.5, so they win by 3 points. Let's do that. Shit, you could put it by -7 if you think they win by a touchdown, but 13, that's almost double. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of what I'm gonna do. Right, Baltimore -3.
Yeah.
Then again, every time I do a favorite bet like that, it loses. So maybe I shouldn't.
Baltimore will win this game.
But Baltimore is because if you put Baltimore +3, you're gonna be like -1,000 on FanDuel because they already a 13-point favorite in the thing. So it's not worth it. Maybe it's not worth putting this game at all. I'm not sure. Whatever. The reason why we're saying this because it's not really much of analysis here. The thing is that the Panthers defense is respectable, and Baltimore isn't really dynamic. Especially, we don't know if Andrew's coming back or not yet. So they're not really dynamic of a team. I know they beat up on the Saints, but the Saints are the biggest roller coaster team I've ever seen.
Literally.
So I literally don't know what the hell they're gonna bring. Like they're actually next on the list. But they should win. They're playing the Rams. The Rams are absolute disgusting garbage, so they should win that. So there's your analysis for that. So you don't have to say anything. So, so I don't know what to think of them. I like Panthers to cover this. They may be a +21 on FanDuel. Like that's a nice bet for them. I don't think they'll lose by 3 touchdowns, but they could. I think it'll go over 41 though. I think what they're doing is that Baltimore has a decent amount of new like front 7 players coming in for them. So I think they're respecting them, and they're going to be the reason why they'll kill Baker. I'm guessing that's what the mindset of Vegas is. And Justin Houston apparently is going back to 2013 and getting mad sacks. So yeah, that old man, I don't know where all that came from, but yeah. So yeah, Baltimore, we'll say they won't cover the spread. This is the easiest money line you could think of. So I'd rather just do that than anything.
But then again, this is the NFL 2022.
Right? Panthers win by 7 points. Hello.
You do know if that happens, I'm gonna make fun of Baltimore, right? You're gonna make fun of them, right?
If it happens, I mean, I'll bet. I'm not going to that game. I might not even bet anymore. This was the year not to do it, apparently, unless you're betting on Seattle, Washington, or the Giants. Those are the only 3 teams that are very consistent. Isn't that insane? Those are the 3
teams last year who we would even touch them with a 12-foot pole are now betting favorites.
Yeah, you could have a little bit for Philly last year. They had the stretch where they were running on everybody, and I think I was late in the season to make the playoffs. You could have bet on Philly in the second half of the season, but yeah, nah. This year, those are the 3 teams: Seattle, Giants, Washington. Kick ass the last month and a half. Those are the 3 teams right now. Yeah, but I said the Saints are going to beat the Rams. Saints are favored by 3, and the over-under is 49. Saints win. Next, oh my god, Raiders crying car. At Denver favored by 3, over-under is 41. I don't give a shit about this game. I don't give a fluff. I don't want to talk about this crap. These teams are so vomitrosely bad. I don't care.
Can they just cancel it and give them both
a loss, right? Not a loss, right? Loss. Like fuck these teams. I don't care.
I'm picking Denver only because they're at home.
I'm picking them too
because they're at home.
Even though my dumbass picked them last week when I was sick. Don't do pick'ems when you're sick. Just skip the week. Because last week was bad. Last week was real bad.
It's a shame how these 2 teams we had so much high hopes in the offseason and they're this garbage.
Yeah, I was kind of right about the Raiders, but I didn't think they'll be as ass as they are. But I knew the Raiders weren't going to do nothing. Denver, on the other hand, I thought they're going to sneak into a wild card. At least I didn't pick them to be up there, though. But damn, this team sucks. Jesus Christ. I don't like this season.
I hate the Raiders. I can't stand them.
They make me vomit, too.
I knew that there would be the drop off. I didn't think it would be this bad.
I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna say this in the show now. Depending what happens in that game, you may get a Derek Carr episode next episode. You might get one. So we'll see what happens in that game. Okay, Bengals, Steelers. Bengals favored by 4, over and under is 41. I'm spelling another trap game. Even though the first time I played was a trap game when TJ Watt was healthy. And guess who's healthy? TJ Watt. He's back. He may get way more snaps this time. against the offensive line who literally has not changed. They were just as ass now as they were in week 1. So I am very interested to see what happens in this game. I will not pick Pittsburgh though. I want to, but I'm not going to. I don't see. I do see a world where since he gets swept, but it's just hard to believe that happens. I am gonna pick Cincinnati not covering that 4. There is no reason, in my opinion, why they'd be favored by 4 on the road against a team who whooped their ass the last time they played, even though it was overtime win, but still. I will pick Cincy, but I don't know if they truly have an answer for TJ Watt. But it also depends on how many snaps TJ Watt has in this game, because he only had like 30 or something like that the week before against the Saints. So I'm not sure. I'm assuming he's gonna get like double that. So if that happens, then since he has a problem, and Pittsburgh this year is actually a good run defense. I don't know where that came from, but they are. I think in DVOA they're like 5th or something like that. So this is a tough game. This is a trap game to me. I don't know. I'm going Cincy, but it's tough.
I'm going Cincinnati too because I think Vegas is trying to say that, hey, can he pick it? Can he pick it? This would have been a Sunday Night Football game if we got fleshed out.
In my opinion, I think this is a Vegas trap. I think they want people to pick Cincinnati. I think that's why they're putting the stuff up. But it went down too. I think they opened up at what, like 4.5 or 5? It opened up at 5.5 and went down to 4. People picking Pittsburgh. The people know they're not stupid. So that's what's happening right now. They lower it to try to get people to pick Cincy. Nah, that's not happening. People smell it. We saw this week 1 already, and now they're at Pittsburgh. That was at Cincy. That was at home when that happened.
And these rivalry games are usually always intense.
Yep,
it's very intense.
I love the Wait, they didn't go under the last time. They went over 41 last game, right?
Yes,
it did. It probably took overtime. They're both in the 20s. Yeah. This time
it was 29-26.
Right, especially without chasing them. This time is interesting. Ooh, I feel like it's gonna go under that 41. I wouldn't bet on it though. I'd rather bet Pittsburgh with a +4.
It's gonna be cold in Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold. I like the under in this game, but I wouldn't bet it unless you got some money to spend. But
I'm gonna go Cincinnati to win the game. I don't know. I may bet on this. I may on Friday, Sunday comes, we do the cards together. I might, depending on where that's at. I might do.
This is easily a Pittsburgh plus. Easily, you just gotta figure out how much. They will not hold everyone like they hold me against Buffalo when they couldn't cover 4 touchdown position.
Oh yeah,
I
remember that.
Yeah, that was great. Dallas going to Minnesota. Dallas is for some reason favored by 1.5, but I think I know why. And the over and under is 47.5. I'm also smelling not a trap game. I'm smelling a calm your ass down game. I love Dallas in this game. Actually, I'm picking Dallas to win this game. Get right for them. They got their ass handed to them, choking a 14-point lead against the Green Bay Packers on the road. Cowboys actually know how to play this team pretty damn well, with or without Dak Prescott. Pretty interesting.
Very interesting.
I think it's a good matchup for Dallas, and Vikings are definitely on an all-time high after a game like that. The game they played against Buffalo last week, all-time high. But I like Dallas to cover this. However, there's one thing that scares me. There is a possibility that Dallas may have been exposed in the run defense. So if Vikings could expose that, Dallas definitely has a problem. But I won't go as far to say they'll do that. I like Dallas to cover. I like Dallas to win this game outright.
I'm going Minnesota to win this game. On the mere fact that I think we're at the time of the year where Dallas comes back to reality.
Oh shit!
And I think this will be the one right here. I think Minnesota's tired of losing to these guys. They're very tired. Exactly. It doesn't matter who Russia's playing, Dak's playing, they beat them. The team kids can't beat them. So I think, especially losing how they did last week, Dallas, I think they're probably wondering, okay, fine, back-to-back tough game, a game that they should have won last week against Green Bay.
Back-to-back, and they got a tough one next week against the Giants too. So it's a tough stretch for them.
So I think they're starting. Yeah, we're starting to see it. Minnesota. I think if they lose to Minnesota, I think they will. Dallas is in trouble.
This is a small problem. Yeah,
Dallas is in trouble. And I think that's going to happen. Minnesota wins this game. And they prove that, hey, they're for real.
I mean, they probably proved it last week, but
no. We said that we would not disrespect them ever again. Like, we would not disrespect them for the rest of the year until they inevitably do whatever they're going to do. But after last week, we're not going to disrespect them. They've proven that right. They're for real.
Yeah.
But I think with this game, it's like, all right, now we're clear by far the best team in the
who
NFC.
fluffing with us? Nobody. That's basically.
Yeah, so I'm going with Minnesota.
Kansas City going to Los Angeles Chargers. The team with no fans. Chiefs are favored on the road by 5. Did that go up? No, it's around the same. It was 5.5 open up.
This is NBC.
Over and under is 52. And yeah, this is the Sunday night game.
This is NBC's obsession with the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. They love the Chiefs.
This is also the second week in a row Chargers have a Sunday night game. And
why?
They love Herbert too.
Why? I get why, but they suck. We didn't know what's gonna happen. The Chiefs gonna play around with them a little bit and ultimately put away. Imagine that happened in LA. That happened in Kansas City last time. Now that they're gonna be in LA, I'm smelling the Chiefs beating the shit out of them.
They probably will.
I have them. What's the point spread? Point spread is
52.
52, and the Chiefs are favored by 5.
Oh, Kyrie's playing. So the fuck what? Yeah. Sorry, this is breaking news.
The Chiefs
for the wrong.
The Chiefs are up by 6, right? They're favored by 6, right?
By 5. 5. I'm sorry. I thought you meant over. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But they're favored by 5. They're covering that.
They're gonna beat the shit out of them.
That's a pretty bad Chargers team. Injured is to all fluff, but it's
and to prove that they're still their fathers and they're gonna do whatever they want to them. Chiefs win this game.
Yeah, I don't think you should say that analogy ever again. 49ers at Cardinals. I think this is at Mexico, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's in Mexico City, yes.
The 49ers are favored by 8, and your over-under is 43.5. I just heard that. I'm not editing it out. Whatever happens, bro.
That's what happens in Sports Dynasty, man.
No, that's not what happens in Sports Dynasty. No, we don't say things like that.
No, you just never know what's going to happen. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, please.
Mexico City is in the house. The 49ers are going to win this game because the Arizona Cardinals completely suck. Offensively, they are terrible.
You better hope Cardinals don't come back.
It's technically a home game for the 49ers.
They looked pretty decent last week with Komoko.
They did, actually. I mean, look who they're playing. They're playing against the Rams and who's the backup quarterback?
Wolford.
Oh yeah, Wolford. So yeah, I think that is.
No, I hate them. They cost me the bet last week. I set them to go under 43.5. They fucking score 44. I hate them all. I hope they get canceled.
It's technically a home game for the 49ers. Mexico City loves the 49ers
for
down
Cardinals.
There. No. I know it's technically a home game for the Cardinals.
Oh,
but as far as the fanfare,
I get what you're saying.
Mexico City loves the 49ers.
My bad. You're right.
So, I think it's pretty much home field advantage for them. So I'm going with the 49ers to win this game and to beat them rather convincingly.
No, they're going to cover the 8. Yeah, yes. I agree. This Cardinal team is absolutely disgusting. That's something else I was right about. Yeah. Cardinals suck.
But is it going to mean anything with Klingberg leaving? No, of course not. You got to stay because the people of family are idiots. They gave Kyler Murray money. He'd rather play Call of Duty. I had a joke for that, and I'm not going to say it because I realized that was...
You're going to say it in a few minutes when we go get out.
Totally inappropriate.
You already said something inappropriate 5 minutes ago. So, yeah, we're done, though. We're good.
Yes. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Nice quick one for you guys.
Yes.
And I didn't cough to death. I'm very proud of myself.
Definitely did not. Shout out to Kenny Meyer, the Seattle Seahawks fan in our group who has overtaken the number 1 spot in the NFL Pick'ems. Last year he was really bad last year. At last year, this year he's one of the best. He's confident. He's on the number 1 spot now. Let's
Coincidence, huh?
Yes, let's see if
he. Of course, he's the top on the worst season ever.
Let's see if he's able to maintain it. It's still a very tight race
between literally us 3 and that guy.
Us 3 and the guy, and we have Nelson McCullum, and you have Jordan Curtis and Rob last year, who literally came in second last year. So. He's still coming at number 1 spot, so we'll see how that goes. It's fun. It's a fun time. The pick'ems are fun. That being said, make sure you check out the AFC East shakedown on Saturday. Whenever we figure out who's hosting it, we will let you guys know. Also tonight, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, check out Raul and Alex on.
I mean, by the time you see this,
Bucket
it would already
for you.
happen. So
Still check it out anyway.
yeah, it's about Sacramento and how they actually might be decent. Who would have thought Sacramento Kings might be a good team?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally died of laughter when I seen them beat the holy hell out of
They put up almost 160, something like that,
152 points.
right? And I think in regulation, right?
Yes.
Damn.
The Kevin Durant's press conference is hysterical. I bet he's probably kicking himself saying, "Why don't you to stay in this bum ass city?"
That's what you get. Should have never came in the first place. You want to go with Kyrie, the NBA cancer.
Oh, and
he's apparently coming back on Sunday. So
Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons.
Who the Nets want to get rid of, but it was not possible. It ain't happening.
I wonder who has much more better policies in gun safety. Is it because Ben Simmons, who can't shoot, doesn't want to shoot a lot of time. He can't shoot, doesn't want to. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's a bad joke. See you guys later.
It was a bad joke. Bye.